Hi everyone, I'm Ruslan, and this is the INFAPORT-FINANCE channel. Today we are going to talk about how to set and achieve financial goals. This is an important topic for everyone who wants to keep their money under control and live a better life. After all, financial goals are like a compass, helping us plan for the future, save money, and not throw it away on unnecessary things. Without clear goals, it's like we're adrift, not knowing where we're going to end up. In this video, we will understand how to set the right financial goals, both short-term and long-term, how to formulate them, and how to make a plan of action. We'll also talk about motivation. After all, it's important not only to set a goal, but also not to give up on the way to it. Stay tuned, it will be interesting. Financial goals play a key role in our lives. They help us not only to manage our finances, but also to achieve greater success in life. When we have clear goals, we can plan our actions better and make more informed decisions. For example, if you want to buy a house, you will need to save up a certain amount of money. This requires discipline and planning. But if you don't have a goal, you may spend money on unnecessary things and never achieve your dream. It is important to realize that financial goals can be different. They can be short-term, such as saving for a vacation or buying a new phone, or long-term, such as buying a house or retiring. No matter what your goals are, it's important to have a plan of action. This will help you stay on track and not deviate from your goals. One of the key aspects of setting financial goals is their formulation. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These are called SMART goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save money," it's better to say, "I want to save $1,000 in 6 months." This is a specific and measurable goal that will help you plan your actions better. Without clear goals, we can easily get lost and not know where to go. It's like going with the flow without a compass. We can spend money on unnecessary things and never achieve our dreams. That's why it's important to have clear goals and a plan of action. This will help you stay on the right track and achieve your goals. In this video, we will understand how to set proper financial goals, both short and long term, how to formulate them, and how to create an action plan. We'll also talk about how to stay motivated on the path to your goals. After all, it's important to not only set a goal, but also to not give up on the path to it. Motivation plays a key role in achieving our goals. When we are motivated, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve great success. Motivation can be different. For some, it may be a desire to provide for their family. For others, it may be a desire to achieve financial independence. Regardless of what motivates you, it is important to keep your goals in mind and not give up. When you have clear goals and a plan of action, you can better manage your finances and achieve greater success. It's also important to remember that you may encounter obstacles on the way to your goals. This is normal. The main thing is not to give up and keep moving forward. When you have clear goals and motivation, you can overcome any challenges and achieve your dreams. In this video, we will also talk about how to overcome obstacles on the way to your goals and how to stay motivated. Stay tuned, it's going to be interesting. We'll break down a lot of useful tips and strategies to help you set and achieve financial goals. No matter what your goals are, it's important to remember that you can achieve them. The key is to have clear goals, a plan of action, and motivation. With us, you'll learn how to better manage your finances and achieve great success. Thank you for taking the time to visit our channel, and thank you. Before we start setting goals, let's understand what financial goals are. Simply put, it's what you want to achieve financially. It can be anything: buying a new car or apartment, traveling, starting your own business, or just accumulating a certain amount of money. It's important to realize that financial goals aren't just dreams. These are the specific and measurable outcomes you want to achieve with your financial resources. That's why it's important to set goals correctly so that you can then move towards achieving them in a planned way. Financial goals can be divided into two types: short-term and long-term. Short-term goals are things you want to accomplish in the short term, such as within a year. It could be buying a new phone, paying for debt, creating a small financial safety cushion, or going on a vacation. Short-term goals are important because they motivate us to act and see the results of our efforts in the near future. Achieving short-term goals gives us a sense of satisfaction and confidence in our abilities, which helps us move on to bigger goals. Long-term goals are what you aspire to in the more distant future, like 5, 10, or even 20 years from now. These can be larger and more ambitious goals, such as buying an apartment, getting an education abroad, starting your own business, or ensuring a comfortable retirement. Long-term goals require more time, planning, and discipline, but they're also more satisfying and significantly improve our quality of life in the long term. It is important to remember that short-term ones are also, and long-term goals are important for achieving financial wellness. Now that we've sorted out the types of financial goals, let's talk about how to put them right. There is a SMART system for this purpose. SMART is an abbreviation which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break down each of these principles in more detail and understand how they will help us set the right financial goals. Following the SMART principles is like using a navigator in the world of finance. SMART helps us stay on track, not to lose motivation and achieve the desired result. The first rule is that the goal must be specific. It's not enough to say, "I want to be rich." What does rich mean? What amount of money will make you rich? It's important to be clear on exactly what you want to achieve. For example, instead of "save up for a vacation," it is better to set the goal of "save 100,000 rubles for a vacation in Thailand." The more specific your goal, the easier it will be for you to develop an action plan and track your progress. A specific goal is like ordering at a restaurant. You don't say to the waiter, "Bring me something nice." You choose a specific dish from the menu. So it is with goals, choose specific desires. The second rule is that the goal must be measurable. This means you should be able to track your progress and realize how close you are to achieving it. If your goal is to save a certain amount of money, you can easily measure your progress by setting aside money each month and watching your capital grow. Measurability is like a ruler for your purpose. It helps you understand how many centimeters or rubles you have left to achieve it. The third rule is that the goal must be achievable. You should not set yourself unrealistic goals that you will not be able to achieve even if you try very hard. This will only lead to frustration and loss of motivation. Assess your finances. Determine how much money you can realistically set aside each month and set goals based on that data. An achievable goal is like a backpack that you can carry. You don't want to load yourself too heavy, or you simply won't be able to go any further. So, we've decided on goals, short-term and long-term. Now it's important to understand how to go to them. After all, even the longest journey begins with the first step. In order not to be intimidated by the magnitude of the task, you need to break it down into steps. Imagine that your goal is to have a delicious cake. It will be difficult to eat it all in one sitting, but it is quite realistic to eat a piece at a time. Likewise with financial goals. Let's say you want to save up for an apartment. Break that big goal down into smaller goals, save up for a down payment, find the right fit, get a mortgage. By breaking down a big goal into milestones, you make it more understandable and manageable. Every small step brings you closer to your cherished dream. Now that we have a clear plan of action, we need to determine what resources we will need to achieve each sub-objective. Resources are not only money, but also time, knowledge, and skills. For example, to save for a down payment, you will need money that you will set aside each month. To find the right apartment, you will need to spend time searching for information, looking at ads, and talking to realtors. Once you have identified the resources you need, you will be able to plan your actions more effectively and make the most of your opportunities. To stay on track and keep things on track, it's important to create a timeline for achieving your goals. Mark the dates on your calendar by which you plan to accomplish each step of your plan. For example, if you're saving up for a down payment, determine how much money you will set aside each month and by when you plan to save the amount you need. A graph will help you see how much time you have, how well you are doing, and motivates you to keep going. Life is unpredictable, and our plans may change. Therefore, it's important to review your action plan on a regular basis, analyze their successes and failures, make adjustments if necessary. For example, If you were planning to save a certain amount for a down payment, but your income has suddenly dropped, you will need to adjust your plan, find additional sources of income, or postpone the purchase of an apartment to a later date. Remember that a plan is not a dogma, but a tool to help you achieve your goals. Be flexible, and don't be afraid to make changes to your plan as needed. Let's talk about motivation. After all, it often happens so. We set a goal, start to act, but then the fervor disappears, enthusiasm fades, and we abandon what we started. What should we do? How not to lose motivation on the way to your dreams? One of the most effective ways is through visualization. Visualization is not magic, but working with your subconscious mind. Create an image of the desired result. Imagine buying your dream apartment, going on a trip you've long dreamed of, or living debt-free and credit-free. The more vivid and detailed your picture is, the stronger your desire to achieve your goal will be. Hang motivational pictures in a prominent place. Create a dream collage. Watch inspirational movies. Another important point is to be able to rejoice in your successes. No matter how small your progress seems to you, it's important to celebrate each step towards your goal. Closing a loan? Treat yourself to a trip to the movies. Have you saved up for a down payment? Make a holiday for yourself and your loved ones. Have you achieved your long-term goal? Allow yourself to rest and enjoy the fruits of your labors. Positive emotions are the fuel for your motivation. The more excited you are about your successes, the more strength and energy you have to move forward. To stay on track, create a reward system for yourself. Determine what you will reward yourself with for achieving each sub-goal. It can be anything: buying a new book, going to a restaurant, a short trip out of town. The main thing is that the reward should be desirable and motivate you to move on. The reward system is like bonuses in a game. They make the process of achieving a goal more exciting and interesting. And of course, don't forget the support. Tell the people closest to you about your goals. Find like-minded people on social media, share experiences, support each other. It's more fun to go to any goal together, and financial goals are no exception. Networking with those who have already achieved financial success inspires and motivates for new accomplishments. Friends, today we've covered an important aspect of financial literacy: how to set and achieve financial goals. Remember that financial goals are not just dreams, but concrete plans that will help you live a better life. Don't be afraid to set ambitious goals, but don't forget to be realistic either. Break big goals into small steps. Plan your actions, look for resources, celebrate your successes, and don't give up on your dreams. You will succeed, and I wish you success. And not to miss new episodes on how to manage your finances, subscribe to the INFAPORT Finance channel. Put likes if the video was helpful to you, and write in the comments, what financial goals are you setting? I wish you financial prosperity and success in all your endeavors. Conclusion. Before we wrap up, let's discuss what steps you can take right now to start working toward your financial goals. First, grab a pen and write down one specific financial goal you want to accomplish in the next 6 months. It could be to save a certain amount of money, pay off debt, or start investing. Then break that goal down into smaller, achievable steps. What can you do this week to get closer to your goal? Maybe you should make a budget, cut back on unnecessary spending, or open a savings account. Remember to track your progress and adjust your plan as needed. Remember that reaching your financial goals is a marathon, not a sprint, and every little step counts. And finally, join our community. Share your goals and progress in the comments below. Who knows, maybe your story will inspire someone else to take control of their financial future. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to our INFAPORT-FINANCE channel, and press the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Let's achieve financial success together. Ruslan was with you. See you in the next video.